All right, guys, I think I was just a bit too presumptuous when I made the last video and so quickly put out that I think that the junior steward is the best seat in the house. After a few moments of reflection, I think I got some other information for you that might change that answer. So let's go ahead and knock 3 times and let's get this started. Hey, good afternoon, guys. Good evening. It is Z with Zervin Freemasonry, and I am doing the best that I can to take on those roles of that junior steward by making sure that all the dishes are clean and things along those lines, getting ready to go out and have a great night. And I was sitting there for a few minutes, and I was thinking to myself when I made that first video, the junior steward has a tremendously awesome responsibility as being the young guy in the lodge, that someone sees you and says, we have faith and confidence in you, and it's truly awesome, and that's why it's the best seat in the lodge. And I still stand by that. I still think it's a very, very good seat. However, after some consideration, I thought, I actually think maybe it's the senior steward that's got the best seat in the lodge. Here's the reasoning why, right? Number one, you are now the senior steward in the lodge, which means that you've sat as a year as the junior steward and have done well enough in that position that the incoming worshipful master has continued to say, I think that in 9 years, not 10 years, but 9, when you ascend to the east, you will be the person that will lead this lodge into the greatness that we know it can become. And that's a wonderful honor. Not only did those guys have belief in you for a full year, but you've met every single one of their expectations. And in that, you still continue to meet their expectations, and they still believe in you. And that's a fantastic spot to be in. And that's why that's a great seat. The other thing is providing for the brothers, the bounty and all that other goodness. 100% still absolutely got to get all the dishes. Still 100% all the truth, right? Still have the same thing as the cornucopia, providing and all that other goodness, which is one reason why it's a great seat. That using the cornucopia to make sure that you're providing for all the brothers, that true sense of brotherly love, like we talked in the last video. It's absolutely wonderful. However, there is one thing that the senior steward has almost slightly over the junior steward. And that, my friends, is when it comes to the idea that the senior steward is the first person to speak for those candidates when we start them on their track in masonry. Think about it. The junior steward doesn't get to talk to them, or get to not talk to them, get to talk for them. It's the senior steward. In fact, it's the senior steward that takes you as the candidate by your right hand for the first time and leads you into that lodge after reporting to the lodge everything about, were you found as a favorable candidate. He's speaking for you. If we really think about it, most of the time, and we all know this, is that, you can't even see what's getting ready to happen. And that senior steward is the first one to stand and guide you. It's the first test of really believing in the brothers around you, having the best and the greatest care for you when you can't, when you're not in a position to maybe do that for yourself. And your trust and faith has to be in them for that. And if that senior steward doesn't do a good job, then the entire meaning is lost from the very beginning. And that's why it's such an excellent and wonderful position. That's why it's one of the best seats. It's why it's the best seat in the entire lodge. To have that worshipful master and the brother and to sit there and go, we think you are the guy that we can trust, and we know we can. You're the brother we can trust to take those candidates by the hand, make them feel welcome when they're coming in because you got the cornucopia and you're going to make sure that they're all attended to. You're going to be the guy that's going to meet them probably at the door. You might help them get them changed. You might do a whole bunch of things and start that candidate right on the great pathway. And that first impression is lasting. And that is why the senior steward, it's the best seat in the lodge. So until next time, guys, stay fervent.